Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to the 5th episode of Downward Salad Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Spencer, aka spencernation. Danny is not here today because Danny's a loser. And so I was desperate and I had to get in backup. I needed a replacement host, so I brought in our competition. One of them, I wasn't going to bring both. I brought Chris Farmer.
What up, guys?
He is from, the Waggish Jackalope podcast, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. They don't have as much subs as us, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, you're not going to... Yes, that is true.
Yeah. Okay, so we are here to review all the comic books from 2017 and my personal favorites. And we're looking at this website that tells us, but I might change it up a little, add some of my intake on it. And it's just freaking awesome. So
Spencer knows his comic books.
Yes, I do know my comic books. So let's get started with, we're doing first the best of 2017 for DC Comics. And the first one on their list was Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol, I really, honestly, don't know too much about Doom Patrol. I honestly haven't heard of it. Yeah, and from the description, it says it's DC's weirdest team. And so I find that very interesting.
I actually think it'd be pretty interesting to read, though, and to look at.
Yeah, me and Chris, we're going to be going to a comic book store tomorrow, as of recording tomorrow, and so I'm going to look for this, and I'll probably read it.
Yeah. Looks interesting.
Mm-hmm. And then the next one is the Commandy Challenge. And once again, I have not heard of this.
Neither have I.
It says DC announced a 12-issue limited series. Blah 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 blah. Committee and challenge. Honestly, I don't know it.
I don't know. It looks like something I want to read, though. It just looks like from the picture that.
The cover artist. There's a dog in a suit, and then there's a cat wearing like a
Roman soldier hat.
Yeah, and a rat with a gun.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't find this too interesting.
Neither do I.
It says Neil Adams is the artist, and he's awesome, so maybe.
I don't know. Doesn't look that interesting to me.
And the next one is the DC Rebirth Superman stuff. Oh, I can just say that's amazing right there. DC Rebirth, by far, is the greatest thing that could have happened in comics.
I read a little bit of it when they first redid it.
Mm-hmm.
Things like with the Justice League, where they like the powers, like the chair of knowledge, or whatever.
Yeah, that was like right before.
It was like the God stuff or whatever.
It was right before. That was probably like the couple issues after DC Rebirth form.
Yeah, I really liked that because especially the Flash where he's running from death.
Oh,
I like that.
Like Death itself or the Red Death?
I think it was the Red Death or I'm not sure.
Is it from the Metal?
No, it's from.
Okay, so then
before.
Okay.
It's that whole comic book series
of
them like having powers and all that they overused.
Awesome.
I liked that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I really enjoyed reading this series with Batman and his son and just everything. And then they revealed, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this came out like just before 2018. Like they revealed, okay, spoiler if you're behind on the DC Rebirth Superman. And so you can click off of it right now. I'll give you a here.
Or just skip ahead.
Skip ahead a minute at least. Okay, so they revealed there's been this character for years in the DC universe called Dr. Oz. And they really not give this character any backing of who he background and nothing.
Yeah.
And I've been just it didn't really bother me any, but it might have bothered, there we go, some other people, but it didn't bother me. And they finally revealed who it is. I can't speak today. Chris, you know who it is?
No, I don't. I like comic books, and I love comic book heroes, but like, first off, comic books cost money, and I don't have a lot. I don't spend
Comic books cost money? What?
Yes, but like I said, I love comic book heroes. Like I watch all the Marvel movies. I mean, I go and watch them with you, and all the DC movies. But yeah, I think it'd be interesting to read. I might have to get into that one.
Okay, my bad. I was saying Dr. Oz, and that's an actual doctor that my grandma watches. And so I met Mr. Oz. My bad, guys. And the guy who Mr. Oz is Jor-El, Superman's father.
Yes.
That's just crazy.
Wait, they bring him?
He's back.
Wow.
Superman's father really isn't dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought he was dead.
Nope. And it's so awesome. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't have an eye. Like, he lost an eye. If I'm not mistaken. Yep, he lost an eye.
So he's just a bad guy then? No, or?
Well, Superman's new villain, Dr. Oz. Mr. Oz.
Mr. Oz. Wow.
Yeah.
Who knew? And I mean, if you think about that, for like Superman, I mean, that'll be hard for him like to fight him in a way, because that's his blood, that's his...
Yeah.
That's his...
Well, yeah, your dad's been dead forever.
And was your whole life.
Yeah, his whole life, except for like a couple months.
And if you think about it, it's like... he has like the same powers as you do in a way, since you guys come from the same...
Probably even more. Better.
Yeah, because he's older and he knows more.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like fighting Supergirl. Sort of.
Yeah.
I mean, she's pretty strong.
Oh, yeah. And then we also, from the Superman stuff, we got Doomsday Clock, which Doomsday Clock was so cool. Superman versus Dr. Manhattan. I'm not going to get too much into it. I just know it's amazing. Okay, so next up, we got... Well, they put it on the list, DC Metal, which I could agree probably would be on the top of my list.
From what you've told me, I heard it's really good.
Oh, it's amazing.
Because I mean, you told me you've recommended it to me.
Oh yeah, it's kind of in a way based off of Spider-Verse, in my opinion, I think it's kind of based off Spider-Verse, but this takes it to the extreme, and it's so amazing. It has like stuff about Spider-Verse from it, but it's nothing like Spider-Verse in the same way.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so cool, and I love it.
It's got Batman's touch to it.
Mm-hmm. Well, and yeah. And, like, all the Spider-Mans teamed up in Spider-Verse. This is all these evil Batman are trying to kill Batman.
Oh, nice.
And it's just so cool. Like, we've gotten so many cool characters from this that will probably be in comic books forever. People will just love them so much.
Yeah.
You got the Red Death, the Batman as the Flash. And he's just so cool. And like what happened to him in his story, all his Robins died, his parents died, and he, like, just everyone he's ever loved just died. And he was just so upset. Yeah. And he asked the Flash to, like, go back in time and save him. Flash was like, no, it's too risky, too dangerous. So Batman, being like crazy orphan he is,
and creative,
killed all of the rogues, which is Flash's enemies, and used their weapons to try to kill the Flash. But he was able to knock out the Flash, chain him to the Batmobile, drive into the Speed Force, killing Barry Allen, giving him the Speed Force, and then you just see a montage of him just killing all his old villains.
Wow.
And it's just so cool. But his Earth is dying like most of everyone else's Earths in this universe. And it's just so cool. And he gets recruited. And it's like there's so many incarnations. Like then there's the Aquaman and kind of Batgirl mix since it's a female. And then you got the Doomsday Batman mix. And those are all cool. But my personal favorite, if you guys can't guess already, is, if you're obviously, reading this, is the Batman Who Laughs, which is just amazing. Says everyone.
Yeah.
Batman Who Laughs, which is Batman that turned into the Joker. And it's just so awesome.
See, now I really want to read this one because it seems really interesting.
Good luck finding it. It's probably on eBay now.
Probably for $100.
I don't know. We'll have to find out. When we go look.
How many issues was it?
One. As far as I know, it's one. Yeah. Okay. Like, they gave him, like, a little background, and then you'll see him in the main.
Oh, okay.
Main fight. Yeah. And so, I just loved it so much. And, yeah, and they have honorable mentions, which I would like to mention, like the Deathstroke series. Really good, in my opinion. Deathstroke gets the Speed Force. It's just literally, it's Deathstroke, already a super amazing fighter, who's taken on the Flash without the Speed Force, taken Batman, but now he has the Speed Force, and it's a force to reckon with.
He's a really fast assassin now.
Oh yeah, and then you got Batman White Knight, which is Joker being Batman, and that's pretty awesome.
I wonder what he looks like.
Ooh, guys, we got a new setup in the Downward Salad Studios.
It's just white.
And so we got these TVs as a monitors. They're pretty great.
It's a lot better than our setup.
Yeah, you guys are in a closet.
Yeah. Conference room.
Oh, yeah, conference room.
Okay. That's all. I mean.
Hey, you don't judge.
Does he fight? He fights crime, right? Or
yeah.
Okay. It looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it is really cool. I might pop up an image on your guys' screen. I might not, so don't expect it. So anyway, now let's get to the Marvel. So the Marvel one, in my opinion, Marvel did good this year, but they didn't do near as well as DC.
Yeah.
Just in general. So their first up on their list is Royals, which is the Marvel Inhumans, like it's the royal family. And so I'm not a big Inhumans fan in general, so I didn't read it. And so personally,
like when they, when they had the show, I wasn't like that hyped for it anymore.
I wanted to go see it when they like were gonna release 2 episodes in IMAX, like a month early.
Yeah. And
I was planning on going to it, but I never got to. And but
I don't know. It never seemed that interesting to me.
No.
To me, it just seemed like another X-Men in a way.
In a way. But they did them right, it would have been amazing.
I mean, they're not X-Men, but like it just seems that way.
The next up, we got the Unworthy Thor series with Jason Aaron writing it, and Jason Aaron, he's an amazing writer. I love him. The Unworthy Thor, it just goes all the way back to 2014, I think it was. Yeah, from the original Sin event, which was written by Jason Aaron, and where Thor he dropped the hand. Like, Nick Fury whispered something in his ear that made him unworthy, and he dropped the hammer, and he's never been able to pick it back up. And then a mystery woman picks it up, and now she's Thor, and no one knew who she was until they released it in the 8th issue of the new Thor series, which was Jane Foster, who was actually Thor. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And you found out that she was dying from cancer, and by having Thor, being Thor, it stopped it, and it was cool.
They know how to write.
Yeah. Then, next up, we got Secret Empire, which Secret Empire was amazing, revealing that Captain America was a Hydra agent all along.
See, all these things, it seems like they didn't happen in 2017, because it seemed like 2017 was so long.
Yeah.
I felt like it happened way before 2017.
And you know what? The whole Captain America being Hydra led to a bunch of memes, and those memes were the best. I love those memes.
They were good memes.
Just I saw this one where they put Stanley's face on Captain America's body, and it says F Marvel and
I work for DC.
Hail DC and just all these comments. I meant all these memes, and they were awesome. They have Squirrel Girl. Next up, they have Squirrel Girl on the list. I'm not mentioning it. I didn't like her. Yeah. Anyway.
I think she's one of those, I guess you could say overrated characters. I don't know. It seems like everyone likes her because it's another, female superhero, I guess. Quirky female superhero.
Next up on the list is Moon Knight. Moon Knight is just an awesome character. I love Moon Knight. And, like, his whole series, like, it was Moon Knight Birth and Death. It was just an awesome series. I just loved it so much. And we're kind of getting close to time, so I'm going to hurry and speed this up. Infamous Iron Man. Infamous Iron Man with Dr. Doom being Tony Stark is amazing.
And then
Thanos. They also have the series Thanos on here, which I didn't personally read, but I would love to read that eventually.
Same.
So that actually wraps up our list.
Yep.
Thank you guys for coming. I know it's weird not having Danny here.
It is.
We're having our villain,
yes,
the villain Chris here. So, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like, comment down below what your favorite series from 2017 was, and I'll reply to you. Maybe, probably not. And so, thank you guys so much for listening. Stay tuned for next time. Like the video if you liked it. Share if you really liked it. Subscribe if you're new around here. And I'll see you later. Goodbye, guys.